Hello and welcome to the SAP Business One overview video series. Today we're going to be looking at purchasing and we're going to specifically focus on goods returned. So let's go over to our modules here on the left hand side. Let's go into purchasing and let's take a look at what we can do here. Now I could create a goods return request, or I could also create just a goods return. Now the reason that both of these are in there is maybe you're going to have a warehouse person create a goods return request, and then that's going to be sent over to your purchasing department or your buyer, who's then going to create the goods return off of that request. Well, let's just go in and create a goods return on our own. Now, you see, once I click on this, it takes me to a blank screen. That blank screen, I could manually put in a goods return, but what I'd really like to do is, instead of that, I want to be able to do a goods return on an existing document that's within the system. So let's go in and let's look at our business partners that we have, our vendors. I'm going to choose this Far East Imports, and let's go take a look. Here we go. Far East goes in, and let's copy this from a goods receipt PO. Here we go. So now I have goods receipt POs that have come into the system. I have not done a AR invoice yet on these because they're still received, but maybe I go through a quality check. Maybe I don't like the item that was sent to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a goods return off of this goods receipt PO. So let's choose that. Once again, you're going to be given your Draw Document Wizard. This should be very familiar if you've watched other videos in the series. I can customize, or I can draw all data. Well, let's just look at a customize and see what that might have if it's more than a single item. Here we go. So I can see that I have 2 items on this list. Now, maybe both of them were not bad. Only one of them was. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose that one, because the other one I'm going to accept, and I'm going to do a goods return on one item, and I'm going to accept the other item that's in my system. So we have all of our dates, we have all of our information here. You can see under my logistics, my ship to and pay to have automatically been populated by this vendor code. Under my accounting, I can see the payment terms and all that other information, but I'm going to return this back, and we're going to add that on into the system, and we're going to see that very simply and easily, there we go, add it in. I can now go back, let's look at what I just created, and right-click and look at that relationship map, and we can see, here we go, our purchase order, our goods receipt PO, and our goods return. Now, you will notice that my goods return is locked because I'm sending that back. However, my goods receipt PO and my purchase order are still open. Reason being is, even though I've returned this item, I have the purchase order that's still open because I have not completed out my AP invoice from my goods receipt PO. So it's a really nice way for you to be able to very quickly see, as you can see here, I have my goods return, which locked this line, but I still have an open line. So I could copy this over to an AP invoice if I wanted to, very easily now, only choosing that one line. So it's a really nice way of the system automatically helping you, guiding you through your step-by-step process. Thank you very much for listening to the overview video today.